In the darkness of the digital world, a single post can echo across millions. Sometimes, the brightest light in the room is not a lamp, it is a screen. Every message we send carries a piece of ourselves into the endless cloud. With every tap of a finger, our private thoughts travel further than we imagine. Today, invisible networks connect hearts, minds, and stories across every continent. Humanity has become a web of voices, linked by glowing threads of information. Behind every post lies a thought, a feeling, a story waiting to be heard. Cities once built with bricks are now mirrored by cities built from data. A simple phone screen can open a portal to the entire world. Standing before the ocean of data, we rarely realize how much we reveal. Sometimes strangers become friends simply by sharing the truth of their stories. Human connection begins the moment we dare to open our hearts. Even in loneliness, the hope of connection shines like a distant light. Across cities and oceans, shared emotions quietly build invisible bridges. A message sent with sincerity can warm hearts across any distance. Sometimes the internet becomes the place where someone finally feels understood. Smiles across screens remind us that connection is stronger than distance. Words exchanged online can carry the same warmth as spoken voices. A shared story can turn silence into empathy and strangers into listeners. Between two isolated souls, a message can become a bridge of hope. Sometimes all someone needs is a small reaction that says, "You are not alone." A heart shared online can spark countless echoes of kindness. Across the night sky, homes glow with people searching for connection. A simple, supportive comment can change the mood of an entire day. In the digital world, avatars often hide real friendships growing behind them. Every story shared is like opening a personal chapter to the world. When the mask comes off, authenticity becomes the strongest connection. Truth shines brightest when someone dares to reveal their real self. A heartfelt message can spread warmth far beyond the person who wrote it. Trust begins the moment someone unlocks the story inside their heart. Sometimes love travels quietly, leaving a glowing trace behind every message. Standing under the spotlight of honesty can feel frightening but powerful. Words have the power to reveal emotions we struggle to express aloud. When two minds truly connect, distance becomes meaningless. A single sentence can release emotions we carried for years. Social media turns simple moments into waves of reactions and attention. Each notification feels like a tiny reminder that someone noticed us. In the digital universe, reactions glow like stars around our voices. A flood of likes can make even a small moment feel extraordinary. Sometimes a post becomes fireworks in a sky full of attention. With one tap, our thoughts travel into the endless digital crowd. Behind every reaction icon, a silent audience is watching. The feed never truly ends, it only keeps pulling us deeper. Late at night, the glow of notifications still calls for attention. Screens light up rooms as millions share pieces of their lives. Watching others share their stories inspires us to tell our own. Every second, millions of voices join the endless online conversation. Posts move across the world faster than any human voice. Watching likes grow can feel strangely powerful and addictive. Inside the brain, every reaction sparks a quiet moment of pleasure. Emojis float like tiny emotions waiting to be noticed. Creativity finds new stages in the endless world of content creation. Our eyes reflect the glow of a world living inside screens. Sometimes the internet becomes a cheering crowd we never see. The mountain of notifications grows higher the more we share. A whisper online can quietly become a voice heard by thousands. Messages meant for one person can travel further than we expect. What feels like a private space may actually be the entire world watching. Invisible eyes often observe more than we realize. An unlocked phone can become an open door to our personal life. Screenshots travel like falling dominoes across the internet. A small message can suddenly expand into a global conversation. Sometimes we speak online, believing no one else is listening. Every step online leaves footprints that rarely disappear. A whisper in cyberspace can quickly transform into a loud announcement. Posts travel across countless screens faster than we can imagine. In the spotlight of the internet, privacy becomes fragile. Data spreads like wind, impossible to fully capture again. One post can multiply into thousands within seconds. A ripple of information can grow into waves across the internet. Sometimes pain finds its first voice through a message on a screen. Sharing struggles can be the first step toward healing. Emotions often escape our hearts through the glow of a phone. Within every message lies sadness, hope, joy, and human truth. Heavy feelings become lighter when they are finally shared. Even in solitude, supportive voices can surround us online. Encouragement can slowly repair a heart that felt broken. Under quiet nights, stories find their way onto glowing screens. Emotions flow into the digital world like rivers seeking understanding. Supportive words can lift someone when they feel invisible. Sometimes expressing our feelings is the deepest form of relief. A glowing heart can travel further than any spoken words. Emotional release can feel like light escaping from darkness. A simple message of support can bring back someone's smile. Personal stories often begin in private but end up shared with the world. Even strangers can form powerful circles of support online. Digital spaces often become gathering places for shared experiences. A group of strangers can become a family through understanding. Across borders, shared passions unite people who never met. Global communities rise from tiny glowing connections. Support from strangers can change someone's life forever. Stories shared together create warmth even in digital spaces. Screens can connect hands across continents. Friendships sometimes begin with a single shared message. In supportive communities, voices rise together instead of alone. Hidden identities sometimes reveal the most honest truths. Behind anonymous profiles, real emotions still exist. Shadows on the internet often carry deeply personal stories. Masks online allow people to speak without fear. Even a simple, anonymous icon can hide a powerful voice. A digital mask can protect vulnerability while revealing truth. Freedom of expression grows when identity feels safe. Avatars float freely in spaces where identity fades away. Anonymous voices together can create powerful conversations. Sometimes removing the mask reveals the real human inside. Personal data drifting online can easily fall into the wrong hands. In the shadows of the internet, someone might always be watching. Realization often comes too late when a post spreads everywhere. Once released, information can grow into uncontrollable storms. Hidden collectors quietly gather fragments of personal lives. Old posts sometimes return when we least expect them. The internet rarely forgets what was once shared. Every online action slowly builds our digital footprint. Information spreads like wildfire through endless screens. Sometimes a simple warning could have prevented a serious mistake. Wisdom begins the moment we pause before pressing the post button. True balance lies between openness and protecting our privacy. A few careful settings can protect a lifetime of memories. Awareness can become the strongest shield in the digital world. The smartest users share wisely and protect what truly matters.